What's up, guys and gals? It's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, back with another edition of American Truck Simulator. Well, today we are in Yuma, Arizona. We're going to be hauling off a load to Flagstaff, Arizona that's going to be a little bit different. Jazzy Cats has put out a new trailer and cargo pack. We're going to be running with it today. And so we're going to be grabbing a trailer that is, well, it's a rail container, which is kind of cool. So that's going to be our first one that we've hauled off. We're going to be grabbing that. Also have added in the new updated version of Jazzy Cat's AI Traffic. He's now on version 1.15, or excuse me, 1.5.1. So you can get that. Both of those mods are on atsmods.lt. And then I'm also going to be running a realistic traffic mod, DP's realistic traffic. It increases the traffic, also makes them act more realistic, you know. So we're going to try that out today and see how it works. All those mods can be found on the mod spreadsheet. Look for the link down in the show notes that says server and mod info. Click on that, it'll take you to my mod spreadsheet. Click on the tab for ATS, and there will be all the links that I'm using currently in the game. So let's jump into the truck, and there is that beautiful Peterbilt. Let's go ahead and get her cranked up and we'll get started. So I've already taken the load and I've already pulled over here, but I don't like to trailer up anymore unless you guys are around. So there it is, a nice CSX trailer, like you would pick up at after it's at a rail yard, after it's been pulled off of the shipper or off of the train and put on a shipping trailer. So we'll jump in here and we'll make our way over here. 53 footer, so she's a long one. So it'll be interesting to see if Jazzy Cat's new trailers work with the truck and the whole trailering package. So I'm always curious to see what trucks and or what trailers we can get up underneath. I need to pull up a little bit more. I'm a little bit too close to it there. There we go. Should be able to get underneath it now. I may still have to pull off a little bit, but looks pretty good. Oh, there we go. Trailered up. Perfect. Very nice. So that trailer combination works really nice for us. We'll go ahead and zoom out and we'll see if we get on this, if we get the handle and all of that with Jazzy Cat's trailer. No, there is no animation on the cranking. It just basically lifts the legs up for us. So, but cool looking trailer. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get a screenshot real quick for our thumbnail before we head out onto the road. I know, I like to do these. It's a lot of fun. And this is the chance I get to do it, so. CSX trailer. Let's look at it this way, maybe. There we go. There, I'll grab that. That'll give us a thumbnail for later on. Let's get rolling. Alright, first thing as always, you guys asked for it, I'm doing it now. The tug test, just to make sure that our trailer brakes are working. Yep, I just about stalled us out, so we are good to go. Let's get on the road. Alright. Looking good. Coming on out of here. That's a big long trailer. So, I want to make sure that there was a stubby next to me, but I didn't want to hit it, so I made sure I swung out real nice and wide. Got to do the same thing, working my way out of this little zigzag here. Alright, at this point we're just about good. I'm really interested to see how this whole trailer package does with the DP's realistic traffic mod, to see what it does. I've been a little leery of traffic modifiers, as some of them are just go haywires and make the traffic just unrealistic. But I do find that most of the time the traffic is way too light, and so we'll try it out, give it a test, see how it goes. I can already see a heavy increase in traffic right here in front of us, so alright, on the road we go. Yuma to Flagstaff. All in a CSX trailer. Ought to be a pretty cool run. Probably should have fueled up before we left, but I am not trying to get this 53 into that fuel station. I've done it once before, and getting out of there is quite an undertaking. Maybe we'll run into a truck stop along the way and be able to fuel up. So last night we had a great live stream with ATS. If you weren't able to make it, I'm so sorry. We'll have the archive up for you later on tonight, early tomorrow morning, so you can watch that. But it was great. It was a 17,000 subscriber appreciation stream, and basically we did some giveaways and just had a really good time with everybody. Got a little anxious on the shift there. It was a lot of fun though. Did a lot of driving. Gave away a couple of copies of ATS. Gave away some wheel tuning packages as well for those who already had ATS. And it was really nice. Picked up some new subscribers. So thank you to everybody who came out. Thank you to everybody who's supporting the channel. You guys, it wouldn't, it wouldn't be anything without you guys. So thank you. It means the world to me. That you guys watch the videos daily and that you participate in the live streams, and I thank you guys. See, this is what I worry about with a mod package that does traffic modifiers, that it will do little things like have cars sitting in the middle of the interstate. I didn't like that. Not sure if that's part of the mod or if that's part of the game messing up, because I have had some I've had some interesting traffic situations in the game itself, so I'm not going to dismiss that that could have been part of the game, but that was quite bizarre. We'll keep an eye on it though and see what it does to the traffic density. We may not get a whole lot of it though, because it is 3 o'clock in the morning, so you're not going to have a whole lot of traffic density this time of the day, but as we get into rush hour in the morning, we might see a little bit of it peek its head into it. So a lot of guys were asking me last night about multiplayer, and will that continue on? Absolutely. We'll plan on doing it this week as soon as the multiplayer gets updated and is ready to roll on the Arizona DLC. Then we'll go ahead and jump in there and do some more multiplayer. I just don't want to do any multiplayer right now with everybody having to roll back to get onto the multiplayer. That's too much of a hassle to go through in order to try to get a group of people together on the multiplayer. So we'll just hold off, wait until it updates, and as soon as it's updated, then I will jump on there and we can do some multiplayer driving on the old multiplayer server. Yeah, interested. Like I said, I'm interested to see some of these trailer that Jazzy Cats puts out. He usually puts out some pretty great stuff, so it'll be nice to see what trailers he's got in the game, as well as what cargo loads he's added into the game as well. So, all right, we got to exit right here. We got to take. So let's go ahead and signal. Downshift into 7th. Down to 6th and 5th. Come to a stop. Bring her down into 1st. Hand came off the gear shift lever there. That's the reason I missed that shift. My gear shifter's still sort of in an awkward position. I still need to work a little bit on it and get it a little bit better. But it's in a pretty good spot right now. It does feel almost like it would in a truck. It's a little bit off though. Wow, it built up a lot of speed coming off that hill right there. Rest stop up here, but we're well rested. We're not going to need that. We can fly on through that. The only thing we might need, like I said, is we might need to get fuel. But I'll look at my fuel gauge here in a minute. See where we're at with that. Go ahead and cycle through and see what we're looking at. We go 421 miles. We got 201 to go, so we're good on fuel. We should be able to make this run without having to worry about it. Alright, our speed limit stays up, so we can go ahead and just hammer down here and just keep on going. This truck runs about 65, and that's about it. Once it starts getting up around 1600 RPM, 1700 RPMs, that's about all she can do. So about 65 is about it. So one thing I came into on some of these interchanges, like this one's right. This one goes 2-lane up through there. But some of them are just kind of weird the way they're laid out. They, some of them go, in order to go straight, you've got to exit and then go straight. And just, they seem a little bit weird on some of these interchanges. And where you think they would stay 2-lane, or well, 4-lane for an interstate, where you think they would stay 4-lane, going straight, like just continuing on, like let's say I-40, they end up kind of not doing that, and in some senses it's a little bit strange, and you expect it to do something that it doesn't do, and I just about ran into a barricade last night because of that. But they are cool. I too like the interchanges. The fact that they're up and down like a roller coaster ride, like a lot of them are in real life. Some of them are just, I think they're, the main thoroughfare needs to be 2-lane on some of them, where they're, or 4-lane on the main pass through, whereas your flyovers and your exits can be 1-lane. But it seems like in major metropolitan cities like Phoenix, Tucson, you wouldn't have your straight through lane be 1-lane. It just seems a little odd that they did that in the game. That was one of the things I noticed last night that I picked up on. especially in a major metropolitan. Flagstaff, but Phoenix, Phoenix and Tucson, yeah. Come to think of it, one of the things I'm a little surprised is there's no Scottsdale in here. I guess the scaling on the map didn't allow for them to add Scottsdale in. Trucking on up through here. 93 miles to go. Which is about 2 hours. In case you can't see that on the GPS. So this week I'm going to try to do a drive a day. Because so many of you guys have been asking me to do more truck sim. I've been looking for some different trucks just to try out. But I don't know which ones are going to be good with the whole advanced coupling system. So I haven't really decided what trucks I'm going to do, but for now, the trailer package, the traffic density mod, I figured that would be today, and then I'll still look for another truck to drive this week. I do have the Freightliner Classic, we could drive it, but we'll look around and see what other ones are out there. That's a good looking truck right there in that orange. Get up here into a straightaway and maybe we can go third cam again. Do the old number 8 challenge. I can find a decent spot to do it in. Seems like a lot of curved roads up here. Oh yeah, that wasn't good. That was a bad time to try to do it. There's nothing but turns right here coming up through this mountain pass. Oh. You know you're in trouble when it shows you the inside of the trailer you're hauling. I don't know if y'all noticed it or not. We've been hijacked. There's no tires in there. Alright. Alright, so we're up around Holbrook. That's where we ran yesterday in our video. Keep going straight here though. Towards Flagstaff. There's that one-way sign. I should have stopped right there. Can't believe there's a one-way sign right there. That's just so silly. And then we also noticed during the live streams on some of the exit ramps, when you get to the top of the exit ramps, there's one-way signs there. Again, you wouldn't have one-way signs there. You'd have do not enter signs, but not one-way signs. So, and then talking to Alex the other day, he was saying that that's something that you do see a little bit in Europe, where old roadways were converted over, and all right. Oh, I need to get in the other lane here. See if traffic's going to cooperate. Absolutely not. They are going to ignore that turn signal. Especially the muscle cars here. I don't know. I can't really tell any huge difference in the traffic density. Maybe it's just too early. So far, really don't see it. it's supposed to improve not only in the traffic density but also in traffic fluidity. So maybe that's something that I just haven't really noticed yet, and I haven't given it enough time. So like I said, this is the very first run that I'm doing with it, so we'll give it some time and see what it is. If it gets to my fear is that it'll just get too brutal and too overwhelming with the traffic. But if it doesn't just add tons of traffic into the game, then I'm cool with it. It does talk a little bit in his description about, you know, traffic will back up, but it will also clear out pretty quick, which would be cool. I'd like to see some, you know, little traffic congestion on the interstates, as long as it doesn't become, you know, bumper to bumper for 20 miles. Oops. Guess what, kids? Moosey was supposed to drop his load right there. Of course, though, I think there's a second turn in right here, so that'll work. I got away with one coming in here into the second entrance. Make sure we don't hit that guard check, though. It's going to be tight. And we squeak by. Alright, so it looks like our load goes back in there, in between those containers. So I am going to go ahead and turn around and set up here to drop that load off. 53 feet of joy going back into there. So these guys must go through a lot of tires to need that big of a trailer. Alright, what do we got here? Woohoo, this is gonna be a joy. I'm gonna have to pull back out this gate a little bit just so I can get the trailer to straighten up for me. There we go. Alright, let's start working her back. Once I get past that shop or that guard shack, and start cutting it back and getting her to go back in there a little bit. And it's gonna be tough backing. This is where I wish you could get out of the truck and look in this game, and you would want to do that, you know, in this situation. Get out and look is a big thing. So don't want to hit that curb over there. Let's go ahead and straighten up a little bit. Alright, so I want to get this load come back to there's the driver's side. There we go. Check my blind side there a little bit. Holy cow, this is a big trailer. Alright, let's get that to curl in a little bit more. I'm going to have to stop and look, guys. I normally don't do this, but this is such a big trailer and I can't see anything on the blind side, so I've got to look. Alright, I gotta pull up. Alright, I just gotta take this thing straight back for a while. still, I don't think I've got it going to the right spot, but yeah, there it is. Alright, so I need to start getting it to come around a little bit. Watch what's on this side of me. Alright, you're going to full lock it, just get it to turn a little bit. Now we're going to bring her back around some. And just stop for a second and double check where I'm at. Rid of that. This would be my walk out and take a look and see what's going on thing. I'd be having some problems if I didn't. So I need to straighten up a little bit here and get her going in the right direction again. So I'm either going to hit that trailer next to me or have some real issues. Alright, so there must be a little curb or something there that I hit and came up over. Alright, so far so good. I think at this point I can start bringing her around. You know what? There we go. Tough little backing job with this big long trailer. I'm a little off. It needs to come way over to the right some. Oh, I'll tell you what, we'll pull back up. Pull up just a little bit more and see if I can get that rear end to start turning immediately. But I gotta watch the front of that trailer next to me and not catch it. Stay real aggressive on my turn, and now I'm gonna start to straighten up. Hopefully my front end misses that trailer there. That looks good. Alright. Ooh. I gotta do a lot of turning to get it to come in there straight though. Yeah, I just messed up. Just messed up. I hit something. Yeah, there's something back there I hit. Well, I would have cost some money right there. Man, this is a tough one to do. Alright, so we messed it up the first time. We get a do-over. I didn't slam it in there too hard, didn't do too much damage, right? So looking at what just happened, and I'll zoom back around, I was trying to cut it in to get it right up against that container, which is where the spot is. If we go into pre-cam here and look, the spot's tied up against this, and what I did was I hit this container right there with the end of the trailer. So I need to just really worry more about getting her in there, and then I can inch it over into the spot. So yeah, I'm not going to worry so much about trying to have it real close over here to the side as much as just getting it in here. So let's do that this time. Gotta watch that trailer there, not to hit it. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to get it past that trailer. Not being able to get the truck past the trailer. Tricky one right here. With that big long trailer there and this big long container coming in there. This is not the load you want to do. I can just come straight back in there with it. And then once I'm clear of that, let's go ahead and bring the trailer around a little bit, and now bring the tractor around a little bit. See where we're at now. Tricky. All right. So again, I've got to get it way back in there. See if I can get her to come around without hitting that container. See, I'm right up on that container again. Oh, man. I gotta look. Got to look. Can't do it. I cannot get it in there like that. Huh. Well, start over again. Wow, this flatbed in front of us really makes this a challenge. Alright. I'm gonna get it this time. I'm gonna let it go in a lot deeper in there before I start to turn it. I should get it this time. Man, those little curves are driving me nuts. Should be at this point. Got to get it all the way back in here. First you don't succeed, try a million times, right? Alright, well, I'm not giving up on it. I'm gonna get it done. Though I did hit that one container and just about hit it again the second time. There we go. Wow, that was no joyride right there, I gotta tell you. Let's take a look at that one from the outside. In the end, they got it pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Let's take a screenshot real quick before we dump it, because that is that's a tight parking job there. Man, that was tarred. All right, well, let's get the angle on that. Wow, that was pretty fun. All right, no blur in here. I don't like the blur. Here we go. Done deal. So let's go ahead and trailer it up. And again, with this trailer, since it is a Jazzy Cats trailer, when we hit the trailer button, we're probably not going to get any crank down. It's going to just automatically throw the legs down and disconnect the load, and we're going to get credit for it. So cool run. That's a fun trailer to run. That was an interesting parking session. So, oh well. I didn't get it right on the first try. I didn't get it right on the second try, but eventually I get it. So, and that's what it's all about. You learn from your mistakes. That one is definitely tight with that trailer sitting right in front of it though. So, all right guys. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that run. We'll do another one tomorrow. And thanks again for watching. Again, to the live stream from Tuesday night will be available on Thursday morning. So you guys can watch that if you missed anybody. It's about 3.5 hours. And it was pretty fun. And again, thanks for everybody who came out and supported us. And again, thanks for the subscriptions, guys. 17,000. Awesome. We're on our road to 20, and I didn't know whether I'd get 20 this year, but I think we're going to hit it, and I think we'll hit it in the next month or two. And I can't say thanks enough to all you guys for your support. So thank you. Have a great day. Stay safe. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you consider giving it a like, maybe even sharing it with your friends. It does help me out a tremendous amount and is greatly appreciated. Also, leave some comments down below. That's really the only way I can gauge if you guys are enjoying what's being put out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want daily notifications. I try to do a new video each and every day. Also, if you want to stay in touch with me and find out what's going on, our social links are down in the bottom left-hand corner. Twitter is where I usually announce schedule changes, live streams, and new video releases. Facebook's a great way to get in touch with me if you have any questions to ask. And of course, I am trying to get to 1,000 followers on Google+, which I know I'll probably be old and gray before that happens. But if you can jump over there and follow me, it would be super awesome. So if you like today's video, there's a whole lot more content on the channel. I hope you'll browse through it, find something to keep yourself entertained until the next video or live stream. Speaking of live streams, I try to do them nightly around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until the next time, thanks again for watching. See you soon.